At this very moment, I'm rendering the side quest guide video. And whilst I've been trying to record it, prep the guide, the spreadsheet along with it, I've been inundated with messages about a complete and utter L for Kabam. This is up there as one of the biggest L's I think Kabam have taken when it comes to side quests. And there's been some big ones. There's been some big L's. So what the heck am I talking about? Well, as I said, I'm just about to prepare to get this side quest guide out. And one of the big things at the moment is in the side quest, which I don't know if they've taken down. They might not have. They might have. There is a... honestly, I don't want to kind of access it just yet because I was prepping it for a video. But it was this... master for the the Inferno Nexus crystal. Okay, so we'll go over the story of what's going on. They've probably fixed it by now, or they've taken it down. I don't know at this stage, and also it's very early to say whether or not someone is going to be banned or not. You're probably thinking like, Rich, what are you talking about? Get to the point. Blah 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 blah. Look, this right here. I need to be very careful as well because it's like I want to be. I don't want to get anybody in trouble for something that is not their fault. This is not players' fault. This is Kabam's fault. So I'm not going to be kind of like using the name of the person here mentioned. Kabam will probably look into these particular accounts and make decisions based on what's going on. Are they going to ban people? I don't know. Like, this is so early that this has happened. And as I said, I want to be careful to not land people in trouble because it's not it's not these players' fault. If you see something that says 1,000 crystals, you go, is this normal? And that's what it is. Like you're seeing here, people are getting 1,250 mythic crystals to pop open. You can see there, like this is a ton of 6 stars. This is a roster. 1,250 mythic crystals is literally roster creating genius. Not genius, but kind of like it basically creates a roster. It would create a massive stonking 6-star roster if you did not have one already. And because this particular player is like level 56, this is groundbreaking for them. Like if you went into game and kind of popped open 1,250 mythic crystals, which Kabam have pulled it. Huh, look at that. Whilst I'm recording this, Kabam have pulled the actual mythic crystal because they can't do the other thing. So they've pulled the crystal. There you go. So whilst I'm recording this live at the moment, this is mental. Mental. Again, you're probably thinking like, Rich, again, like I have no idea what you got. Why are you being excited about something? What the frig's going on? Well, what the frig is going on is this. Again, I've got to be careful about this because I don't want to land anybody in trouble. Where this was here, so if you go and pop open your Inferno Nexus crystal, which we said about, you get the solo objective selector. Sorry, it is the solo objective selector. So in the solo objective selector, it says 1,250 crystal shards, mythic crystal shards. But there was a bug, a heinous bug, which was saying otherwise. It was saying 1,250 mythic crystal shards, crystals. So it looked a bit like this. This was what players were seeing when they were popping it open. Even like people are asking, like, am I going to get banned? What Kabam have necessarily inadvertently done by this mistake is they've inflated a ton. I'm talking like for Cavalier players, depending on how many people actually selected this is, as I said, this is one of the biggest L's Kabam have taken when it comes to this. I know I'm getting a bit overexcited about this, but I'm not really. This is bad. This is really bad. It's great for free to play who don't get much of a thing. But again, like I'm saying, and you again need to be careful about kind of like who I kind of like out with it, because it's not anybody's fault. This is not players' fault. This is Kabam's fault, and it's a big fault. This player, which you see at the top of the screen, is level 54. You can see right there on screen, level 54. This level 54 player has now got access to 1,250 mythic crystals. Now, if you've got these, do not open them. And also for those that have opened them unwittingly, again, this is the difficult thing about how Kabam approaches, because it's technically not Kabam's fault. No, sorry, it's not players' fault. It is Kabam's fault, but it's not players' fault. players seeing the extent of kind of going for these volume of crystals, like it's a Kabam fault, and how Kabam deal with it is going to be like really, really important, because it's like the fact that I've had to over the years build a roster. Players have had to build rosters, but these Cavalier players that have had access to this, or any player that saw that 1,250 mythic crystals, have now gained what has taken me and a lot of other players years to do, and a lot of spenders a lot of money to do. It's kind of funny if you think about it, but not in a, you know, it's not funny. I'm just thinking it is kind of funny, but it isn't as well. And a kind of like a, what the heck were Kabam thinking with kind of getting this sorted kind of a way. At this particular point, we jump to the forums and have a look at the state of affairs with it. Can someone explain what just happened with the 1,250 mythic crystal thing? Good luck fixing this. And yeah, a lot of people just being tagged in it. I think, I want to say, real footage of Kabam's headquarters right now. Yes, someone definitely getting fired. It's mega. There hasn't been a masthead thing yet. I'm just thinking at how Kabam are going to be quick to answer this. Oh, here we go. So the top tab, because it's being kind of like dealt with now, you can see like there's I have no clue what happened, but it's like yeah, so there's administrators been involved with this. I think it's Kabam Mike might have been. So this is fresh. I'll try and get this video up as soon as possible. I'm actually at the moment trying to get the side quest guide video done and out, and this will probably be the first one. So Kabam Mike said, we are investigating the situation. We'll get back to you with the actions we are going to take. To be clear, the abuse of an exploitable bug is a bannable offense. Well, no, come on. I don't like that terminology. And while we rarely have to take that route, it is something we've had to do in the past. Yeah, well, look, here's the thing again, for people that unwittingly did it and going like this is a Kabam mistake. Like, obviously there comes a point where like, yes, it becomes a player exploit for stuff, but don't leave kind of like, don't leave cash lying around if you don't want it to be picked up by somebody else. Either somebody's going to pick up that cash and give it back to that person. I don't know, sometimes you're like finders keepers, losers weepers. Do you remember that saying? I think it's been like a long time since I used that as a kid. Finders keepers, losers weepers. I don't know. We're talking about a game here with it, and have we got really real world complications with matters? It's just so bad. This is honestly, it's like one of the biggest L's in a long time. Because as I said, it inflates roster. Like the extent of work I've had to do to get my roster, especially over the last, this year, 2 years of turning to a non-spending play in the game. I've had to do a lot of work to even get like what I've got. Someone was saying, like my cousin was saying to me, he's free to play as well. He was saying to me that he's got 4 7-stars, and I'm like, he's opened 4 7-star crystals, and he's close to his 5th. I'm close to my 5th, is it? I think it's 5th. I think it's 5th. I'm pretty certain it's 5th, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6th. I'm close to my 6th because I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the dupe, so it's 5. So I've done 5. So I'm close to my 6th, which I'm like, I thought that's quite impressive for non-spending. But yeah, look, it is what it is with this situation. That I'm shocked, really, on it, but not shocked because it's like, I've had this before. Funny enough, we got rifts back, and remember red rooms and how that kind of like the chronometer was broken. Something was broken with it, and you couldn't access. So Kabam had to give out more chronometers. So basically the selectors, so more the selector of the paths. It's annoying really because Kabam actually did good with kind of sorting out the way that this solo event was claimed, but this time when it comes to the that objective, it is just totally L'd into oblivion with it. Man, what a honestly, just such a weird thing. And obviously see people talking about the Express Arena kind of like not being dealt with. Oh, man, this is... I'll put this thread link in the description. Oh, hang on. Extra message on this one. It's not claiming the rewards. It's the people that are trying their hardest to open every crystal that they can right now because they know that it isn't going to be intended. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. You also can't compare these two bugs. This is to do with something else. We've said a lot, and I know you all know it, but not every bug is the same. The server-side fix, which is very different from the bug. That's a required hot fix. We are working to fix as soon as we can. So that's the arena one. But yeah, like, damn, this is crazy. So this is the final thing we'll go off of because I need to get this video out as soon as possible. So catching everyone up here, as soon as the issue was identified, we fixed it right away. It was intended to be crystal shards. Obviously, we know that. We've disabled the ability for players to open any mythic crystals at the moment. We don't anticipate having to ban players, but if you could claim these crystals, please do not open them. We'll be taking back the rewards that were gotten from these crystals, but it will be more of those crystals that were open, the more likely the problems to arise. So there's the final say on the matter. And Kabam will be taking back, which is weird because shouldn't they be taking back some of the ill-gotten gains from cheating in the past? Anyway, this must be a small amount of players, but yeah, crazy times, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the update on this particular situation. I'm going to get this video out as soon as possible. I want to get the side quest guide out as soon as possible and the spreadsheet to accompany it, as it's a new revelation that I found with that one. In any case, keep up to date on the channel. Check out some other content located on screen, and I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.